Welcome back for another culinary sessions with Giulia and Sara from Student Services Office.
So today we're going to prepare meatballs with tomato sauce and salad as a dish side.
Polpette?
Yes, polpette.
You know, Sara, that many of my childhood memories involve polpette.
Mine too.
Yes, because it's a very typical Italian recipe. But I also found out that actually it's something that is connected from all over the world. For instance, it is said that the first polpette were made in the ancient Persia, and the name is kofta. So it's like a mixture of different kind of meats along with herbs and scents, and also with lentils, vegetables. So it was a very usual thing to do in the past. If I think about my childhood, I think about my grandmother learning how to roll this, dense composition of ground beef between my palms, being in the kitchen, and it was like the humid scents and the flavors, different flavors. So it's something very magic actually. I'm very happy that we will do polpette today.
Yes, we are so happy and excited, so I really hope that you will enjoy this video. So let's start. I will show you the ingredients that you need to prepare meatballs and a simple salad. For the meatballs, we need 12 ounces of minced meat. This is specifically beef, but you can either use turkey or pork. If you don't eat pork, you can also use chicken meat. We will need also grated Parmesan cheese. This is about 4 ounces. You will also need some breadcrumbs. You will need more or less 2 ounces of breadcrumbs. Otherwise, if you don't have it, you can simply use more or less 3 ounces of leftover bread that you have to soak into milk. Just remember not to put the crust, but just get the soft part of the bread that you want to soak into the milk. Then we need 1 egg. We also have salt, parsley. We have different spices and dried herbs that we need to do either the sauce and to prepare the meatballs. And we will also need some water, a big glass bowl, and also a pot. And for the sauce, we need, of course, extra virgin olive oil and tomato sauce. And what else? To prepare salad, just lettuce or arugula or any type of salad and tomatoes. All right, it's time to make polpette. So first thing first, this is the minced beef meat. We're going to put the meat into the big bowl. Just be careful with the paper underneath the meat. All right. Then we're going to add all the other ingredients. All right. So we want to add Parmesan cheese. As I said, these are about 4 ounces of Parmesan cheese. We're going to add parsley. This is already cutted. I've already cut the parsley. Now we're going to add 1 egg. I was so lucky, guys. Then we want to add a little bit of breadcrumb. These are about, let's say, 2 ounces of breadcrumb, but you can adjust it later on, okay? So I will start with this. Now we want to put, this is black pepper powder. I love putting black pepper. Then we have garlic powder. I mean, if you have it fresh, it's better. Of course, you will have to cut the garlic clove, but in this case, I will just use garlic powder. nutmeg powder. This is very important. People usually put nutmeg powder because it has a different taste and I love it. So we're going to put nutmeg powder, not too much. And if you wish, you can also add other dried or fresh herbs. In this case, I also have thyme here, dried thyme. Just a little bit. Then we want to adjust. We want to mix other ingredients such as salt, of course. You can adjust it later on, of course. And that's it. We just need to mix all of the ingredients. So you can mix the ingredients with your hands if you like to get dirty. You just have to mix all of the ingredients till thoroughly blended, okay? And as I said, you will have to adjust the quantity of other ingredients while mixing all of this. I think I will add a little bit more of breadcrumbs. And as I said before, if you don't have breadcrumbs, you can also use leftover bread that you will have to soak into milk, okay? And just put the soft part, not the crust, okay? All right. Blend it thoroughly, because when you cook meatballs, they shouldn't, how can I say, open when they are in the tomato sauce, okay? I think it's okay. And if you want, you can also put more dried herbs. In this case, it's garlic powder. Okay. You decide the quantity of the spices and herbs, okay? Okay, so once you have the mixture of meat and other ingredients, it's simply time to form the meatballs that we're going to put into this pan, and then we're going to cook them into the tomato sauce.
So once we mixed all the ingredients, it's time to shape. So you take a small amount according to, of course, the shape that you want to give to the meatballs, and then you roll it into the breadcrumbs. Just a little bit like that, because this should be enough for everything. So, as I said before, you can roll them between your palms and give a small shape or a big one according to, your favorite way of eating the polpette. What do you think? Could be good. And then you keep on going. It's a very relaxing actually procedure, like the feeling of the meat in your hands, the soft meat, and then you roll them again into the breadcrumbs. It gives you the idea of being at home, and maybe it's winter, maybe it's summer, it doesn't matter, because the polpette are always a very nice and fresh solution. So you keep on going like this, and then what remains to do? The sauce for the meatballs. Sara, are you here?
Here I am.
Can you give me a hand preparing the sauce?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
So Giulia is finishing to create the meatballs, but in the meantime we have to start preparing the tomato sauce, okay? So we have a pot, we need tomato sauce. In the meantime I open the can, okay?
I already feel the smell.
Yes, it's amazing. Then you will need extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of salt, and of course garlic powder and pepper. So we want to start. So we put the tomato sauce in the pot. Okay. I start with 1 can of tomato sauce, then I will adjust it later on. We just want to put a little bit, sorry Giulia,
You're welcome.
a little bit of water, because otherwise the tomato sauce will dry too fast. So just a little bit.
I was reading that it's pomodoro a pezzetti. It means that if you want to buy this, it's, you have the real tomato inside.
Yes, there are pieces. There are actually pieces of tomatoes inside. It's not just tomato sauce, but some pieces of it. I want to put a bit of oil. Yes. And as I said, you can always adjust it later on. And 1 and 2, a little bit of black pepper that we already used and mixed into the meat. So we want to heat the sauce. So we want to turn on the gas. Right? So I think, well, since the meatballs are quite big, I think I will use the 2nd can of tomato sauce actually, because we have to cover the meatballs, okay? That's it.
The last one will be the small one.
The small one, yes, the remaining.
Like that.
All right. So we will cook the tomato sauce for about 10 minutes. I would say low medium heat. And then we will smash the meatballs into the tomato sauce, and we will let them cook about 25 minutes. Of course, depending on the size actually of the meatball, of course. We just want to turn a little bit the tomato sauce. Right. And so as I said, we will just add the meatballs later on. Once it's ready, we just want to wait 10 minutes and we're going to put the meatballs into the tomato sauce and then let them cook for about 25 minutes. I think because they're quite big, so good job. These are beautiful, trust me. This is the size of polpette. Yes, very good.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking that when Italian landed into Northeast America in the 19th and early 20th century, immigrants. What they brought with them is all the traditions, all the different traditions. And one of these was the polpette.
Really?
Because it was very cheap, because you can do also polpette with the cheapest cuts of meat available. Sure. So it's something that, of course, they were poor people, they were immigrants, and so polpette became famous also in America after Italians came. So
if I'm not mistaken, they have like spaghetti with meatballs, right?
You used to eat, spaghetti with polpette upon it. Yeah. So it's in Italy. We don't do that very
No,
much.
That's true. This is not quite typical in Italy. We just have like spaghetti with tomato sauce and meatballs. Meatballs, it's just another dish.
Or
actually.
spaghetti a ragu, because they crush the meatballs, and so the sauce is basically the sauce of the one that we are preparing right now. So yeah.
Alright, so this was the preparation for the meatballs. As a side dish, I think we will just do
some salad, some real simple lettuce with tomatoes.
It's very easy to do, tomato, and that's it.
And now we have to wait. So
thank you.